Okay, hello everyone. So, in today's challenge, we are going to start creating our flyers with AI properly. So, and I told us the tools we are going to be using is Pinterest. So, this is Pinterest, and you're going to come up here. So, I'm already logged in. I've already logged in because I already have an account. If you don't have an account, you can just simply, this is the link, you create your account and you log in. Then the next app we're using is ChatGPT. Maybe I will also drop the links of this app in your resources so you can have them as well. So it's ChatGPT. You just come to ChatGPT, you type chatgpt.com on your Google browser, and you create an account. So you can either you create an account, or if you already have an account, there is no problem, you use it. So another one is Gemini. That's Google Gemini. So you also create an account and you sign in. So let's get properly. I told us previously we're going to be doing creating this flyer in two different ways. We will get inspiration from Pinterest. Then the other flyer we're going to create, we are just going to ask ChatGPT for ideas and see what is going to come up with. So for now, let's say I want to, okay, let's search for tiger nuts. Maybe I want to, maybe I sell tiger nuts, and I want to create sorry, and I want to create a flyer for my tiger nut juice. So I'm just, sorry, let me reduce this. I'm just going to, okay, yeah, I think this is better. I'm just going to come to this search bar, type tiger nut, and I search for flyers. I check if I will see something similar to what I would like to create for my brand. So you just go through it. Let's say you're a skincare vendor, or you sell other products. You search here and see the type of flyers that people have already created. So this is one of the simplest way. You just scroll through and see if you can see a flyer that you like. So we're still trying to check for a tiger nut flyer that we can like. So I've not seen anyone I like. This actually looks so simple. Let me see. Okay. Mm, okay. Okay. So I'm trying to find a tiger nut flyer that we can recreate. Okay. I didn't really see anyone I like yet. Okay, let me see. Let's open this one and see. Okay. No. But your own, this is how you do it, right? You just scroll through and see the one you like. Okay, so let's use this one. Let's use this particular. I think I like this one. It looks simple, and it's still beautiful. Or maybe okay, let's use this one first. Let's use this one. So you come to this three dots here, and you click download image. You download the image. Once the image have downloaded, you go to ChatGPT and you click here to upload that flyer image we've gotten, right? So I think this is it. So we upload it, and we are going to ask ChatGPT to analyze this flyer and give me a prompt to create something similar for my brand. You have to tell it not to create exactly the same thing, so it's not look as if you copied this designer verbatically. So you can also tell it, please make the design different from this particular flyer. Okay. Okay, so now we send and let's see what ChatGPT is going to come up with. Okay. Okay, yeah. So you can see is analyzing it first of all, and is, if you can see, it's telling me what works and what to improve, what will work well. So ChatGPT, it have analyzed this particular flyer that I attached, and is now telling me what I can do better. So now if you're creating, let's say if you're selling tiger nuts, right, and you're creating this thing for your brand, you know, okay, let's see what is coming up with. Okay, yeah. So it has given us a prompt. It has given us a prompt for us to use. You can see create a modern. This is the prompt it has given us, and this is where it added the colors. You know, this is where it added the colors: cream, warm beige, and deep green. So let's say your own color, your own brand color is maybe cream, blue and orange. You're going to now edit this prompt and put cream, blue and orange, you know. Then here also, you read through what ChatGPT have given you. You read all of them. So if your own, you want to write, um you want to change the words, you want to change, you don't like these words here, you can edit it, edit this prompt. What I normally do, I copy it. So I copy the prompt, you know, I copy. Okay, so I copy the prompt up to here, copy it, and you can either go to Google Docs and edit it further, or you can also edit it with your Gemini. So you paste it here. So let's say we don't want to use that color, we want to use orange. So you edit the prompt according to what you want. Orange, and you want to use blue. So we remove this one beige and we put blue. And also, you also read through it, any other thing you want to edit that is not here, you know, you can also um do that. So let's see. And then remember, you have to come to this place, your own, I think your own naturally should be under fast. You have to put it, switch it, select this thinking, because most times I've realized that if you don't use thinking, it's going to make a lot of mistake in the test and all that. So most times it's good to select thinking. Then you also come here and make sure you've selected create an image, so it will know that, oh, I'm supposed to create an image, right? So now you will now send, and we see what is going to create for us. And you can also come to ChatGPT. Mhm. As it has given you this prompt, it has given you the prompt already. It has given you the prompt. So you can also come here and paste what, because we are changing the color, let's go and copy back what we have here. You can copy it again, come here and paste, so that ChatGPT can create its own flyer again for us. So we send, and ChatGPT will start creating our flyer. So most times I like to create my flyers with ChatGPT. I really prefer what ChatGPT normally comes up with, but you can explore the two of them and know the one you prefer. So yeah. Okay, this one I've come up with. This is what this one came with. Okay, and also remember, if you, this is what it came up with. This is what Gemini came up with. This is the flyer Gemini came up with. Remember, we told you not to create exactly what we have here, so it will not look as if we copied this person verbatically. So this is what Gemini have created for us. So remember, if you have let's say you have your tiger nut images already. When you're creating it, is you click on this add icon and you upload your photos here. You upload your photo, so it will use your photo as a reference image instead of using this blank bottle as the image. So let's see if ChatGPT have created. Okay, so you can see ChatGPT, it's like we did not, e still maintain because of the names are still here, so e still maintain the e still try to maintain this only neutral or something, so e still try to maintain it. But ChatGPT, the good thing about ChatGPT is that you can also, wait, let's open the image and see. So this is the image now. This is the image ChatGPT created. You can see ChatGPT own looks more, e looks more beautiful. You can see it looks more beautiful and more realistic. So what we are going to do now, because this olili neutral is not our brand name and is not our own flyer and all those things, so we are going to come back to ChatGPT. We go to a new chat, or we can see even on this place. Wait, we can still read the prompt again to see if there's a place he mentioned the name of the brand. Okay, he didn't mention it, but he just used this particular image as a default. So you can also tell it to um edit the prompt to add my brand name, my instagram page and my phone number. You can also even add your logo. uh let's say brand logo. Okay, and we send. So here it's going to refine the prompt again so that we can be able to add our logo, our brand name and everything. So you can see it has created a new prompt again for us. Are you seeing it now? It has created a new prompt again. Mhm. So what you are going to still come and do again, you copy this prompt again. You will not just start creating this one now, because you have to edit what you wrote there. So let's open a new chat. You open a new chat and you paste the prompt. When you paste the prompt, you will now read through. You will now read through it and see where, okay, said the brand logo should be at the top center. If you don't want it to be at the top center, let's say you want it to be left or right, you can also put it here. Now the brand name is, this is where the brand name is. You can now come here and edit the name. Let me say my brand name is um Goretti, right? I put it here. Then I will now read through again to see where I can be able, where additionally I can also edit. So you can see all these ones. There's nothing to edit here. Yes, the phone number, maybe I want to edit this phone number and put my own number. You edit it and you add your you add your number, change the email address to your email address. Because if you don't change it, it's just going to create the flyer with the same details. Now the Instagram name as well, you're going to also change it. Put your Instagram name, then you remove this thing, this or replace with your exact handle. You remove it and then scroll again, read through again. You have to also read through to make sure everything is well. Now if you have your logo, I don't have any logo for this thing, so if you have a logo, you click here and you upload the logo, you attach the logo. And if you also have pictures of your products, you can also attach them here. So you come here again, let's copy, because you're also going to create this in Gemini so we can compare and contrast. So you send it. Okay. Okay. So while we are waiting for ChatGPT, let's quickly head over to Gemini again. Remember, you have to open new chat for every design you want to do. You have to open new chat. So we paste the prompt here and we change here to thinking and we send. So let's see what the two AI will come up with. So this one is still sketching out, and so let's see. So they will come up with a design. So let's see how the designs will be like. Okay. 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 So this is what ChatGPT came up with. What happened? What happened? Why did it? What happened? Okay, let me send it again. Let's try to see. Okay. And ChatGPT is also still creating it. So okay, so you can see this is what ChatGPT have created for us. This is very beautiful. Like this is what ChatGPT created. Very, very beautiful. And this is what Gemini created for us. So you see, what do you prefer? So I think for me, I prefer this one Gemini. Sorry, this one ChatGPT created for us, and you can also even edit on ChatGPT. You can edit when you click on the edit. You can now describe your edit, what you want the edit to be like. You know, you type it here and you send, so it will edit it. So this is one way you can create flyers with AI. Okay, so and then now if let me download. Okay, I'll download this image, and after now I'm going to be adding a task for us. So I'll be adding a first task for us. I don't know what your, if you have a business, or even if you don't have a business, you can create for someone or for your brand. So you go to Pinterest, get an inspiration. You can see this is the flyer. This is the flyer we copied though. This is the inspiration we got. But you can see what we designed. So this person now cannot even come and see, cannot even know that we copied her, because we copied in a very sweet way, you know. So the task will be, you come to Pinterest, search for your brand, the type of flyers they have. You come to ChatGPT, you can see what we did. We first of all look at the first prompt we told it to. Sorry. Okay, maybe I'll also attach the first prompt, the prompts for us, so it will be easier to get the prompt. So look at what we told it to do. We told it to analyze and give a prompt to create something similar for my brand. Please make the design different from this particular flyer. So this is what we told it, and we got different flyers from ChatGPT and Gemini. So you're going to be creating flyers, and you what you're going to be submitting is two flyers. The one you created from ChatGPT and the one you got from Gemini. So this is what we're going, this will be your first task. So please, if you have any question, feel free to ask your questions. Let me quickly show you where you can ask your questions in the platform. So in the platform, you will, when you go to the challenge, sorry, okay, yeah, so when you get to the challenge, you go to challenges, and so this is the particular challenge. You go to continue challenge, and you can see these messages. This is where you can drop all your questions. All your questions will be here. Then for how you can submit your task, the video, I uploaded the video here. So this is the video. You watch this video to know how you can start your challenge, how you can be able to submit your task. So I'll be giving us a task after now, and each task is like I will give the task today. You have today and tomorrow to do the task. So if you have any question, feel free to come to this chat bot here, and you drop your questions. I will also respond to them. So please make sure you do the task, and if you're lost and you have questions, drop your questions here. Okay, see you in the next video.